Nathaniel Bandy. Striving for originality.
This Top 10 intro is brought to you by VectorStar Productions. Hey everybody! This is a list that subscribers from 2011 will appreciate, especially those that enjoyed my Super Monkey Ball 2 Frustration series. That was the series that really started to get my YouTube channel rolling, and now it's time to pay homage and talk about the 10 most challenging levels in the game. Keep in mind, any of these 10 levels can be swapped around in order, as some people might have a trick to beating them. This is also coming from the Gamecube version, so some of these levels may or may not be exclusive. So without further ado, let's go!
Number 10.
And here we have the most elaborate and the only story mode exclusive stage on the list. This level is seriously a pain in the butt. The big problem is figuring out where the hell you're supposed to go. And you know, it wouldn't be that big of a deal if there wasn't a timer to watch out for. Once you do figure out the strategy, implementing it is another story. There's a section where you have to clear this huge gap, and the only way to do it is to get a lot of speed. You can't simply just run to make it. Oh no, you gotta very carefully run into the wall next to you to accelerate just fast enough to make it over the gap. Even as a veteran Monkey Ball player, this gap still takes me quite a few tries to pass. After that though, it's really not that difficult to complete the level, as long as you know exactly where you need to go. But the gap is the reason this stage barely makes the list. In case you were wondering, Arthropods probably would have ended up as number 10, but I found this level to be slightly more difficult.
Number 9.
This is one of those levels that I've never beaten normally. Not that you could consider this level normal in the first place. The original plan that the game throws at you is to move across several rotating cylinders to get to the goal. I say screw that and basically roll straight through everything. It's the only way I've ever been able to do it. And quite frankly, I've never seen anybody complete the level the way you're supposed to. Okay guys, it's number 9 on the list. You know what that means? It's time for something random to happen. Did you know that Super Monkey Ball 2 is one of 3 video games that helped improve performance on laparoscopic surgery?
Number 8.
Speaking of random, just take a look at this stage. I mean, look at this! They might as well have thrown me into a blender. Not only does the entire stage rotate, but 2 large circles with 12 circles inside the 2 large circles also rotate. And the goal is on one of the tiny circles. Brilliant. Now, I know that there's a trick to passing this stage, but I just can't get it. For the times that I have passed this stage, it was sheer dumb luck. I do really like how the circles on the inside change colors. It represents the chaos that would be going on in a rave. Describing this scenario as if it were a rave, I'm playing as the nerdy guy that's never gone before, and the goal is the hottest girl in the club. It would be total luck if I got to dance with her.
Number 7.
I don't even think Michael Jordan could beat the stage on his first try. You essentially have to be thrown way into the air, and then you're expected to make a shot like basketball. Holy crap, you need some serious aiming skills for this one. Now sure, you don't have to launch yourself into the air, but it's the easiest way to complete this stage. You can try to perform a mini jump, but it's usually not high enough to make it into the goal. If you miss the target the first time around, good luck realigning yourself after that.
Number 6.
Why did they call this stage planets? They could have called it marbles, balls, gonads, orbs, testicles, but they went with planets. Ah well. Regardless of the weird stage name, this stage packs quite the challenge. You have to descend down planets with a goal near the very bottom. You will experience some ball-to-ball action. You will have to launch yourself into the air several times and control yourself too. The easiest way to complete this stage is to use the minimap. It makes it a lot easier to see where your monkey is. But I'll tell you what, if you monkey around, you ain't gonna pass this stage.
Number 5.
If you thought Cylinders was a hard stage, this is much, much worse. You're basically enforced to roll across a spherical square and expected to keep your balance while it rotates, all while making it into the goal. You need some seriously accurate timing to even have a shot at this stage, because you can only get the goal at a certain spot. I usually wait 2 to 3 seconds before moving, and then I'll try to make it. But even when I time myself properly, I still have a lot of trouble keeping my balance.
Number 4.
And here we have the final level in Master Mode, the epic Nintendo Gamecube. And the sad thing is, most of you that play this game now are probably playing it on your Wii. Anyway, the goal here is to survive on every surface of the Gamecube, and this takes a ton of practice to get down. It's really cool how the goal is to get inside the Gamecube where you would put in the disc, but damn, this stage is really challenging. You face a brand new challenge on every side of the cube. One side has the cooling vent holes that can easily get in the way, one side is super smooth and easy to slide off of, and so on. It's kind of surprising that this is the final stage you unlock, because it isn't the hardest one. Oh man, these last 3 are just absolutely brutal.
Number 3.
Domes. This is the stage that I got a game over on for the Super Monkey Ball Deluxe Frustration Series. This is the stage that puts me in a bad mood and turns me off of playing Monkey Ball any longer. You can try to blast your way through it. You'll die. You can try to very slowly take your time to get across. You'll die. I wish I could just put my hands on this stage and pop the damn domes. I mean, look at this stage. It looks like bubble wrap.
Number 2.
Look, I've talked about having good timing for a lot of these stages, but this requires perfect timing. There are literally only a handful of milliseconds where it's actually possible to beat this level. For some reason, the developers thought it was a great idea to have a lot of spherical, rotating objects as stages, while they were well aware that you play as a spherical character. Assholes! This stage takes the spherical concept to the limit, and to make matters worse, the shape has 2 gaping holes that are very easy to fall into. I wait exactly 4 seconds before I make my move, and it's total luck if I can get to the goal from there or not. There have been plenty of times where I have been literally an inch away from getting onto the top platform to make it, but my thumb made one tiny miscalculation and I died. I freaking hate this stage. But there is a stage that I hate even more than this. At the beginning of this list, I said that any of these stages could be moved around in order of difficulty, based on your preference. But this stage should be on everybody's number 1 list.
And now, the number 1 hardest Super Monkey Ball 2 stage is...
Where do I even begin with this stage? What's worse than a spherical stage? A half spherical stage, apparently. To complete this, you have to balance yourself on a half sphere while turning and going downhill at the same time. And the goal is on the side that you've been trying so hard to avoid the entire time. During the frustration series for this game, I spent 2 or 3 whole parts trying to beat this damn level. I did eventually beat it, but it was total luck, and I don't even remember what I did. So, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think is the hardest stage in Super Monkey Ball 2? Did you like or hate my list, and why? Leave a comment below and tell me. I'll respond to as many of you as I can. May is going to be a very special month, because I'll be releasing 2 top 10s instead of 1. How about that? Have a fabulous day, everyone. Stay gorgeous.